back, everybody. It's Rayman here. I know it's been a while. I just moved into my new apartment about a month ago. I think tomorrow or the next day is going to be my 1 month here officially. Sorry about the lack of videos. I had lost my past editing software, but I was able to get a hold of some Premiere Pro, Adobe Premiere Pro. I can't speak. I'm sorry. Working a new job. It's taking a lot of time out of my hours. I'm gonna try to keep getting these videos flowing. I just got my internet about 2 weeks ago, maybe, give or take. I got my setup going, and I'm gonna work my way up from here. Right now, this is my Death Knight. You can't see his actual form right now because I'm kind of undercover. Let's just leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But well, actually, hold on. Yeah, let me see this. Come here. I'm gonna put him right over here. No one's walking around. Well, he is. Okay, 1 second, guys. Here we go. Let's nice spot real quick. Alright, this is my DK right now, currently. This is him. It's got a nice set of armor, but the helmet is the Death Lord. Obviously my title. After you complete the class campaign, this is the upgraded axe I have right now. So I'm going to put this guy back on real quick. But as I was saying before, right now I'm in Legion. I played plenty of it. On the launch day I was out cram packing a whole bunch of it. My little baby Winston. So right now I am just trying to, I'm gonna put in a few videos of like here and there. For example, after this little intro here, I'm gonna show you something, but I'm gonna be trying to do maybe some little helpful hints, stuff like that for Legion right now currently, maybe something that people are getting stuck on, stuff like that. Battlefield 1 is about to come out. I played the beta. I might have some shots. I haven't taken a look at them yet. So if there's anything good, I'm gonna go ahead and upload those so you can see guys kind of what's going on with the beta if you guys haven't played it or seen it already. Watch Dogs 2 come out. A lot of people are not sure about buying it again since the first one. I mean, the first one, what I believe the core thoughts and process it went through of like becoming a hack rage was good. It was just pretty much a mini GTA 5. Everyone says it's mini GTA 5. But the second one looks like a huge, complete revamp of the actual core, making the actual game and gameplay and all this a lot better and more into the hacking age. Or, for example, they've talked about you can go through the entire game without killing one person. There's so much of it. So when that comes out, I'm gonna see if I can get some gameplay into there, maybe some walkthroughs. Let's see, when Battlefield 1 comes out, I'm probably going to do a few Let's Plays, just to see how that hits off, if a lot of people like it, and keep the thumbs up, maybe some subscribers. I'll keep doing Let's Plays. It just depends. Right now, everyone I play with right now is either busy or working, so it's going to be a lot of solo Let's Plays, unless I can find a group that's actually playing on Battlefield 1, which I should. I believe I have plenty of friends. And you can hear them if I can get that set up. Other than that, right now my Death Knight, let me show you. He is my main. All the rest of them are still 100, except for like one, which is 103. He's currently 842. I do not know exactly the highest item level currently, but to do raids you need to be 825, like LFR. But for normal, whenever the Emerald Nightmare comes out, everyone's gonna want you to be 840 and above, which is good. I've done like 4 mythic dungeons already, which is good. A lot of grinding through those, trying to get my gear up from questing to normal to heroic to mythic. So the raid, I believe, opens somewhere in the 20s. Because my guild, I got a new guild, guys. I don't know if you guys knew that. Okay, obviously you didn't know that, but I got a new guild. Right now I'm currently gonna be hoping to make it Saturday. I'm on the Emerald Nightmare. I might record a few bits of that just to see what's going on. Pirates Day, that's fun. Other than that, I mean, yeah, there you go. I'm blacksmith, archaeology, the regular. So this is my main. Currently, I am rep grinding like hell on Earth right now for the Nightfallen because you cannot finish their quest line and get the Good Samaritan, which then leads into the Pathfinder, which I'll show you. So you go under to your achievements, right there. Go down to Exploration, go to Legion, and Brook Path. There you go. The Explorer, obviously explore everything, which I've already done, right there. And then the Verity, is the spice of life. That is complete 100 world quests, which I'll show you real quick. A glorious campaign, which means completing a class hall campaign, which I did. The Lore Master of Legion, which means doing all the quest lines. I have all of them minus the Good Samaritan, like I told you. So that'll complete that. But the Good Samaritan, the quest line, does not open up until the Nightfallen. I believe they said 7,000 or 8,000 in the Revered, because I am Revered currently. And last but not least, the Broken Owls Diplomat, which my rep is honored everything except for the Nightfallen's Revered, and the Wardens are still friendly. But the only really way other than the quest lines of getting rep is world quests. Now, when you look on, one second guys. Here we go. When you look at my map, I'm gonna pull it up. I have an add-on called World Quest Tracker or World Quest something like that, somewhere along those lines, where it makes it a lot more simpler for me to see what I want and go do what I want. So here we go. So here's just the whole, rather than click on every single one to see what you want to do, it does the little lines here. It tells you where they're at and what it's offering. I mean, here I can get the Mythic Lakers. I press Shift as you would look at some loot, and I can compare it to what I have currently. Down here, I filter all my stuff. So all I want to see is trade skill, which is be my blacksmithing and mining, equipment, dungeon, and professions. There's also artifact power, resources, gold, PvP, and pet battles. I did check faction objectives though, because a lot of times those are the ones that give you the most rep. So that's why you might see, oh, why is there gold and resources and also artifact power on your map? Well, it's because they have more rep. So yeah, I mean, I've done everything I can really ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? What was that? Oh, okay, duh. Right now, you might be wondering what that is. It's just await the opening of the Emerald Nightmare, then report back to Synagos and Azuna. You will find out who that is whenever you get there, unless you've already played it. But what happens after you gear up so far and do your class order haul and unlock certain traits of all like weapon, blah 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 blah, the Archmage Kelek or Kelagos will appear in your order hall and start you on this quest line. And right now I'm at the part where I'm awaiting the Emerald Nightmare. And I believe it's because I hit 840 in an added level. Dalaran, they're looking very nice. I need to go check out that quest. Let's go ahead and look at my weapon real quick. Oops, shit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I've got all three open. The third one opens after you do your class order haul. So that's the kind of route I took. I went from the top, grabbed that one. Well, I went from there to the top. And then I came around down here, grabbed that one, and now I'm on my way over here. Yeah, and that's what my weapon looks like currently. You can do different colors, schemes, achievements, blah 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 blah. I did get the Grove Warden, if you guys want to see real quick, during Warlord's Draenor. Looking pretty snazzy. Alright, I better wrap up the intro here. So what I'm doing right now, guys, this is Hotspot. I mean, most people know by now, and I found it when I was questing down here. But this little twice fortified Archwine, there is a thing called Ancient Mana. And it's everything for Suramar, pretty much. You just want to max it out as much as possible. I mean, you use it not really as a currency, but you use it more as, say, for example, feeding the 3 people at your base or HQ, whatever. gives you rep if you feed them 50 ancient mana, but just pretty much shoot as much as possible. Everywhere you go outside of the city gives you crystals or chunks that are like 50 and under, while these arc wines can give you from like 100 all the way up to, let's see what this one gives me. What is that? 66. Oh, never mind. Okay. Well, some of them can drop that low, but I've picked up some that were like 150, 180. I haven't had one that had like 200 something on it. So what they'll be is these little dots. They'll be gray for inside and yellow for outside. But it'll be along these, inside one of these two buildings. It'll be inside this corner building. There'll be it'll be a enchanted tome floating right here. It'll be Arcwine somewhere in here, and then a lay petal thing there, powder, I believe. Also this way you'll have one sitting in the corner. Occasional flower will be here. Let's see, right here. Oh, here we go. Here's a nice example. This right here is the other thing. Lay petal powder gives me 55. Not bad, not bad. The Arcwine would be sitting on this table. It's twice fortified Arcwine, guys. You gotta remember that. You see that shit, you just blitz towards it. And then the last location I always check while I'm farming this area would be right here in this block end. Sometimes there'll be a flower over there as well. Now, if you guys know what server hop is, which is right here, my little add-on right here, I actually got rid of it whenever Legion came out because they changed, you know, the rules and regulations and tech for the cross realms. But since so many people are on WoW right now, you can pretty much server hop and it'll change. So let's go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go back to the login and see if I can get it. I'm gonna hit random. No, I believe up there, wait, right there. There's the phase. I would say I believe it was like 2 people in a group before it changed its realms, yeah, but oh well. So here's the flower, the lay petal blossom, 42 mana. So you just keep running around and running around and keep going and going and going. And yes, there are other locations throughout the city. Some people have certain routes that take through the city, through a lot of buildings that hold a lot of them that people don't really check. But I mean, I've just been doing just fine here. But currently I'm 524, and I was like 100 something before. If you guys want to rewind real quick and see that. See, there's another person right there. He just left. He's checking these out. But yeah, there you go, guys. I'm gonna be right now. I want to try to do my best to upload, try to get as much as possible while I have the time. I hate that happens. I'm gonna try to do my best. If you have any suggestions, please leave a comment, and then leave a like if you like the video. Maybe subscribe. It'd be fantastic. Aha! There we go. Powder again. So yeah, I'm going to be tanking all of the raids that come out. I believe right now it's going to be Emerald Nightmare, then the Night Hold, and then the first patch that comes out is going to hold Karazhan. Why will I not mount up? I believe it's just a revamp of Karazhan, which isn't too bad. So I'll be tanking with this guy, and then I'll be probably my secondary will be a healer, but it's not the greatest to get him up. But yeah, I do live in an apartment now, my own apartment with my roommate, which you probably just heard the door. She's fine. You might hear her in the background once in a while, and no, she's not my girlfriend, so don't worry. Okay, I go over here, right here, twice fortified Arcwine. This one will be in the corner. Yep. How much? Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. 101, that's not too bad. Like I said, I've seen up to 200 sometimes, so I'll go from, yeah, say 670. I went from like 500 something to 6. And, oh, you snagged that one. As you can see, there's plenty of people race around and get all these. I'm surprised they're actually spawning this fast. Usually, I have to hop a few times. I do have a new phone now, so it ain't gonna be terrible quality. I'm gonna try to go ahead and record my apartment, show you guys what's going on. If you guys want to, just leave a like if you want me to. The more likes I see, the quicker I will get that tape out if you want. Or just comment and say, hey, I want it now. Either one. I'll get the memo. Other than that, I mean, my overall goal is I'm going to try to grow more. I'm going to get a bigger camera, start going around, and do a lot more editing, get more games coming out new, hopefully get those set up and get ready to go. I'm not going to try to do Let's Plays. I mean, I said in the beginning of my channel, I don't want to do Let's Plays unless it's some kind of game that's literally single player Let's Play, that's it. For example, Watch Dogs 2. That's pretty much a Let's Play unless you're trying to do some kind of walkthrough of some kind of Easter egg and such. So, yeah, Battlefield 1, I'm gonna test out all the maps, maybe find this or that. I might find a, I don't know, glitch, party up with some guys, have a good time, I have no idea. So, we'll see that way that goes. I don't know anything other than that. I can't really think of anything. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going all the way to Exalted for the Nightfall is what I'm trying to do. The Withered Army training, I'm going to do a whole separate video on that because I don't even know what I'm doing over it yet. I've done it many times, but I've only made it to the very, very end pretty much once. And that's because my entire team wiped and I had to start from 1. I had to keep on going around recruiting other people and stuff like that. So after I get that down and figure out all the mechanics, I believe the elusive fox mount. Here. Mounts. There we go. This guy right here, I believe I heard something about he comes from the Withered Army training, but after a certain rep. Elusive, yeah. Elusive fox mount. So I believe he is in the that scenario. By the way, this scenario pops every 3 days, so if I don't get it done tonight, I have to wait like 3 more days. And the minimum is 400 for 5 withered, and 2,000 for 20 withered. And right now I have a berserker and a mana rager and 25% base health already increased. So I just need one more berserker to unlock the extra door. So, and then you guys might be wondering where my buddies are. My friend Scott, he doesn't have Legion. He doesn't have money. He's probably gonna be off for a while. So you're not gonna hear much of him. Zero, he is more of a morning person. Because I work second shift, so if I do get up early enough to actually play with him. And he's going to be raiding with me, even though he's PvP, which is crazy. He's going to be raiding with me, hopefully. And then Brayden, I mean, he's unpredictable, so he might be in one day, might be out another. If you guys want to see any other games, just tell me the game. I'll try to get it. I'll see what I can do. I've got TF2, Left 4 Dead 2, I've got Gary's Mod, I've got H1Z1, I've got... what's another one? I've got other games as well, I just don't touch them. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. I mean, I don't have much time because today I pulled a 12-hour shift, which is lovely. Oh, actually, goals. Yeah, gotta go back to that pin. Goals, right now, I'm just working a factory job, trying to get as much money as possible, and about a year and a half, maybe, somewhere in there. Oops, stop the hop. Shit. Yep, it's gone. Here, go ahead and party real quick, go back. There we go. In about a year and a half, if I can manage it, I'm saving up to move to California because my dream is becoming a film producer. So I'll be going to California, maybe like San Francisco, Los Angeles, wherever the job I can get over there. Because there are plenty of film jobs, industry, anything. I mean, I'll be kissing ass, kissing boots as long as I can get in the, my foot in the door, and hopefully work my way up to producer and maybe even director in my fucking mid-80s or some shit. I don't even know. So if anybody lives over there in California, I mean, I can do meetups, whatever. I'm gonna see if I can get, see if I can kind of, what was I gonna do? Yes, some famous YouTubers over there, Minilad, for example. See if I can, I don't know, say hi to him, see what's going on. Other than that, yeah, you guys got my whole plan out pretty much. Over time, I'm going to be upgrading all my systems. For example, right now, my PC isn't the greatest. It's decent. If you guys, I mean, I'm going to be upgrading, so hopefully I can do the best I can. I'm going to be trying to get a camera, an actual camera, not a freaking phone camera. Start doing more film. Look at that, 14:03, and I'm like, what, 10 minutes? You guys saw me like past 10 minutes just going around. Yeah, so that is, I believe, about it, you know. Great freaking improv skills, man. I'm gonna jump. Let's see, so I talked about Battlefield 1, Watch Dogs. I have Overwatch, if you guys want to see that. I mean, most of the time I have some pretty good plays and pretty good plays, and it's up and down, left and right. So yeah, here it's 1:45 in the morning, which is lovely. Just fine and dandy. So yeah, that's Legion for you. I mean, I believe Legion is not really a revival of WoW, because WoW technically never died. The subscription numbers didn't go fucking straight down to the toilet. It didn't. It did stop for a while and go down a little bit, but it didn't die. But I would say Legion so far is quite impressive to me. I can't find a point where I have nothing to do unless I sit on my ass like all day. 145 right there. Look at that, 1686. Okay, guys. Looks like I'm gonna go ahead and leave it here. I'm gonna finish up. I want to finish up on gathering a few more ancient mana. I'm gonna go do the wither training, and I will probably after that head to bed and hopefully get some sleep for the lovely another 12-hour shift tomorrow. So yeah, alright, I'm out, guys. Peace.